Welcome to Pain in the Grass, the official Lawn Pride podcast, where we dig deep into the real problems hiding in your yard. From weeds to grubs to mystery brown spots, we've got the dirt. Let's grow better together.
Imagine stepping out onto your lawn, barefoot, and it feels, well, just incredibly thick and green, like a plush carpet almost. That kind of vibrant golf course look, right? Now, kind of picture the opposite. Maybe your lawn's looking a bit tired.
Yeah, happens to the best of lawns.
You see those thinning spots, maybe some bare patches where the kids play constantly, or where the dog has its favorite nap spot. You want that dream lawn, but tearing everything up, starting over. That's just, it's too much for most people.
Oh, absolutely. A total renovation is a huge undertaking.
Okay, let's unpack this. What if there was like a strategic shortcut? Something to get you closer to that amazing lawn without the massive headache.
There is.
That's what we're digging into today. Overseeding. Our mission here isn't just about the what. We want to uncover why it's such a game changer for your lawn's health, its looks, and, crucially, how you can actually do it right to get those, truly lush results.
And what's fascinating here is how we've brought together different angles on this. We've got the detailed, practical stuff from, say, lawn care service guides.
The real nuts and bolts.
Exactly. And we've blended that with insights from, expert chats like you might hear on a local gardening show, focusing more on the why it matters side.
The how-to and the why bother.
Precisely. It gives us this really well-rounded picture, not just steps 1, 2, 3, but also those aha moments, the hidden benefits, the common mistakes people make with overseeding. It's often kind of underestimated, I think.
Okay, so if your grass is looking a bit subpar, how do you know? How do you spot the signs that maybe it's time for this kind of transformation? Because even a perfectly healthy lawn gets thinner over time, right? It needs a refresh eventually.
That's right. And the sources point to some pretty clear indicators. First off, just think about seasonal changes. If you're in a milder climate, overseeding, especially in spring and fall, can really help keep your lawn looking good through this temperature swing.
It's inconsistent.
Yeah. Then you've got those thin or bare patches. We all have them, high traffic areas, maybe under a swing set, or the dog's favorite route.
Guilty as charged.
Overseeding targets those spots directly, makes them lush and green again, basically filling them in. It's also really beneficial to do it right after dethatching and aerating.
Can you just quickly define those terms, dethatching and aerating?
Sure. So dethatching is just removing that thick layer of dead grass and roots, that thatch that can build up and sort of choke the lawn. And aeration is pulling out small plugs of soil.
Right, making little holes.
Exactly. It relieves compaction and lets air, water, nutrients get down to the roots. Doing these things first preps the soil perfectly, so when you overseed, the seeds get fantastic soil contact.
Makes sense. Seed needs soil.
Absolutely. And another big one is repairing pest damage. If you've had trouble with grubs or maybe voles tunneling, once you've dealt with the pests, overseeding helps fix the mess they left behind.
Ah, okay. Good point.
And finally, there's this sort of 4-year rule some experts mention. Even though doing it yearly is great for lawn health, if it's been 4 years or more since you last overseeded, it's definitely time. Your lawn's probably signaling it needs that boost.
Yeah, 4 years. Okay, that's a good benchmark. So knowing those signs really makes you look at your own lawn differently. But I'm wondering, beyond just fixing problems or making it look better, what's the real payoff? If someone overseeds proactively, it sounds like it's more than just appearances. It's about performance, safeguarding its health. Here's where it gets really interesting. What are those maybe less obvious benefits happening under the surface?
Yeah, you're spot on. It goes way beyond just looking nice. The biggest thing is you get genuinely thicker, healthier turf. Filling in those thin spots gives you that lush look, sure.
Which everyone wants.
Right. But here's the key insight. A thin lawn is basically an open door for weeds. Crabgrass loves bare soil.
Nature hates a vacuum, as they say.
Exactly. So by overseeding, you're creating this dense, natural barrier. It physically crowds out weeds, meaning less weeding for you, maybe fewer chemicals needed later. It's an investment, really.
Saves effort and money down the line.
Definitely. Second, you get improved resistance to disease and drought. This is huge. Newer grass seed varieties are often bred to be much tougher.
Oh, interesting. Like genetically better.
Yeah, essentially. They can fight off common lawn diseases, think brown patch, dollar spot, much better than older types. And they handle heat and dry spells better too. It's like boosting your lawn's immune system.
So it's more resilient overall.
Correct. Which leads right into third benefit, better weed suppression. We touched on it, but a dense lawn physically leaves less room, less light, fewer resources for weeds like clover or dandelions to even get started.
Makes sense. Competition.
Then there's the purely aesthetic boost, enhanced color and texture. Fresh seed often introduces darker green, finer bladed varieties, gives you that really premium, almost golf course green look and feel.
That deep, rich color.
Exactly. And finally, all this together just boosts overall lawn health. You're promoting a more diverse, robust root system. The whole lawn becomes more adaptable, holds the soil better, reduces erosion. It's just a healthier ecosystem.
That's quite a list. Let's circle back to that disease resistance for a sec. If someone struggled with, say, brown patch year after year, are these new seeds really a major fix or just a little help?
That's fair. I'd say they're a major help, not a silver bullet. Maybe good watering and mowing practices still matter, but the inherent genetic resistance in many new cultivars makes a huge difference. Your lawn is just far less likely to get hit hard by those common diseases.
Okay, so a significant upgrade. And the drought resistance. How much water are we really talking about saving? Is it noticeable?
It can be, absolutely. Especially in hotter climates or during dry spells, these drought-tolerant types develop deeper roots. They find water more efficiently, so you might be able to water less often, or your lawn just won't stress out as quickly when it gets dry. It translates to real water savings and, honestly, less worry for you. Makes the lawn more forgiving.
That is compelling. Fantastic. Okay, so we know why it's so good for the lawn. Let's get practical. The when and how. When's the absolute best time for your specific lawn, and what's the actual process look like? Are there common mistakes in, like, timing or prep?
Yes, absolutely. Timing is key, and it's often where people slip up. Generally speaking, spring or fall are your windows. You want warm soil, sunny days, usually right after you aerate.
Okay.
But it really hinges on your grass type. For cool season grasses, that's your Kentucky bluegrass, fescues, ryegrass fall is almost always better. Late summer to early fall, when temps are maybe in the 60s, 70s Fahrenheit during the day.
Fall specifically.
It gives the new grass seedlings plenty of time to grow roots and get established before winter hits. Less competition from weeds, too, usually.
Gotcha. And for warm season types?
For warm season grasses like Bermuda, Zoysia, San Agustin, you want to hit it in late spring to early summer. They need that consistent soil warmth to really take off. Now, sometimes people overseed these with ryegrass for winter color, but that's temporary, a different strategy, really.
Right. Okay, timing sorted. What about getting the lawn ready? Preparation.
Crucial. First, mow the lawn shorter than you normally would, and bag the clippings. Don't just mulch them back in this time.
Why bag them?
You need the seed to hit the soil. Long grass or a layer of clippings gets in the way. Seed on top of grass doesn't grow.
Simple enough.
Then aeration. We mentioned it before, but it's strongly recommended. Pulling those plugs loosens soil, breaks up thatch, creates perfect little pockets for the seed to fall into and make direct contact. Plus, better water and airflow for the new seedlings.
So, mow short, bag, then aerate. Okay, now the seeding itself.
Right. First step, seed selection. Don't just grab any bag. You need high-quality seed that's right for your lawn. Consider your existing grass type, your climate, the season, how much sun the area gets. Using a locally adapted blend is often best.
Quality matters here.
Big time. For application, use a broadcast spreader. Walk in 2 different directions, like making a grid pattern. This helps ensure even coverage, no missed stripes.
It's cross pattern.
Yep. And put down a little extra seed on any really thin or bare spots. But here's a key point. Don't rake it in deeply. And don't cover it with more than, say, a 1/4 inch of soil or compost.
Why not? Instinct says bury the seed.
Grass seed actually needs some light to germinate properly. Burying it too deep can smother it or prevent it from sprouting. Just let it sit on that prepared, aerated surface.
Okay, that's a really important detail. So, seed is down. What's next? The aftercare must be critical.
Absolutely critical. And you asked earlier about the biggest mistake. It's usually right here with post-seeding care, especially the watering.
Oh, okay. Tell us.
You have to keep that top layer of soil consistently moist, but not soaking wet until the seeds germinate. This usually means watering lightly, maybe several times a day for the first 7 to 10 days.
Like missing it almost.
Exactly, just keeping it damp. Too much water can wash seeds away or cause rot. Too little, they dry out and die. It's a bit of a balancing act for that first week or so.
And after they sprout?
Once you see germination, maybe after 10 days, you can gradually reduce the frequency in water more deeply each time. Let the lawn start to dry out a bit between waterings to encourage deeper root growth.
When can you mow?
Usually safe after about 14 days, but be gentle. Don't take off more than the top third of the new grass blades.
Right, the 1/3 rule.
Yep. And think about fertilizing around 6 to 8 weeks after seeding. A starter fertilizer is often recommended, gives the young grass the nutrients it needs.
And weeds. Can you treat for weeds soon after?
Hold off on that. Weed control products can harm those tender new seedlings. Wait at least 4 to 6 weeks, maybe even longer, depending on the product, before applying any herbicides. Check the label carefully. Applying weed killer too early is a super common mistake that can just wipe out your new grass.
Yeah, undoing all that work.
Oh.
Okay, that's incredibly helpful, laying out the process and the key watch-outs. So to really hammer it home, let's explicitly talk about the big don'ts. What are those common pitfalls people fall into that wreck their overseeding efforts?
Good idea. Knowing what not to do is just as important. First, big one. Don't overseed in the dead of summer. We touched on timing, but seriously, the intense heat will just bake the seed. Total waste of time and money.
Fry it before it starts.
Exactly. Second, don't skip the prep work. Mowing short, aerating. If that seed doesn't make good contact with the soil, it simply won't germinate. Period.
Seed needs soil. Got it.
Third, and this is about mindset, don't expect instant miracles. Overseeding is an investment. It thickens and improves your lawn over time. You won't have a perfect carpet overnight. Be patient.
Manage expectations. It's a process.
Right. Fourth, don't cheap out on the seed, that bargain bag. Often leads to bargain results, poor germination, wheatgrass, maybe even unwanted weed seeds mixed in. Quality seed pays off.
You get what you pay for.
Pretty much. And lastly, if you're dealing with dead patches of grass and thinking of overseeding right over them, you can, but only after you figure out why it died and fix that underlying issue.
Otherwise the new seed just dies too.
Could happen, yeah. Maybe it was disease, insects, poor drainage. Address that first. Then make sure you rake out that dead grass really well. Loosen up the thatch so the new seed can actually reach the soil underneath. Don't just toss seed on top of dead stuff.
Makes total sense.
Yeah.
Fix the cause, then repair the symptom. Okay, so wrapping this up, what does this all mean for your lawn? I mean, listening to all this, it's clear overseeding isn't just, throwing down some extra seed. It's a really strategic way to build a tougher, greener, more vibrant lawn that looks great and stands up better to, life. It really feels like a proactive step towards getting that lawn you can actually be proud of, right? Like you're properly looking after your little piece of the outdoors.
It does. And, if we connect this to the bigger picture, thinking about the effort, the timing, the understanding of soil and seed that goes into creating a really thriving lawn, it kind of makes you reflect, doesn't it? What does your approach to your own yard, your own little patch of green, say about your relationship with the natural world right there outside your door? And maybe with this deeper understanding of something like overseeding, how might that relationship and how you care for that space evolve? Could your lawn become less just grass and more like a small living ecosystem you're actively nurturing? Something to think about.
Thank you for listening to the Pain in the Grass podcast, sponsored by Lawn Pride of North Charlotte, Huntersville, your go-to name in turf care for homeowners and businesses seeking beauty, quality, and reliability, powered by family and fueled by passion. Until next time, make sure to take care of that pain in the grass.